Okay, so g'day, welcome back to These Coins and Banknotes, and today we are looking at the entire collection of Iraqi coins that I have currently got, and they come in 3 different periods. So we have the Kingdom period under Faisal and Ghazi the first, and then Faisal. So we should have 3 monarchs. Then in 1959 they issued the First Republic coins. Then we got the inflationary coins. So we'll look at the current coins in circulation. I've done a video on this probably about 20,000 years ago. So these are low denomination coins. The highest value is 100 dinars, roughly equivalent to about 12 Australian cents. Then we have 50 dinars, and these coins are actually quite boring, and there's also a 25 dinar coin. Okay, so the 25 is copper plated steel, so a bit more expensive. This one should be brass plated steel. Yeah, it does look like, so it's a bit yellow. So when this is circulated, this will go like a brown. This will still stay yellowish. And this one's just stainless steel, really. The 25 should have been stainless steel, and this should have been copper plated steel. But stainless steel is a lot cheaper than making a plated coin. And we have so this is the back of the coin, the denomination. Well, Numister has this as the front. It just says Central Bank of Iraq at the top. Down below, in the center, is the denomination. And it has, well, I made a mistake. So all around, yeah, and down below has 50 dinars. Anyway, on the other side of the coin, we just have the date. So we've got the date in 2004, and we have the map of Iraq, and then we have the Euphrates and the Tigris River. So the 2 main rivers that actually flows through most of the country. And if you're interested in history, the Sumerians occupied a place here. The Akkadians, probably a bit more extensive. Assyria was up here. Babylonia was this region as well, where the Sumerians did inhabit. Then you got Ugaritic over here, and you got Jordan over here, and you got Israel. Canaan over there, you got the Phoenicians, you got the Hurrians up the top. So that's a little bit of history of the region. So, pity they don't speak Sumerian anymore. That will be quite interesting. Okay, so I've taken most of the Republican coins out. So, we'll have a look at the first Kingdom coins. So what I have the 1 fils. I have a 10 fils. There's a 4 fils. So, instead of issuing the 5 fils, which they only started issuing since 1959, they had a 4 fils coin. So I've got 2 of them. Then we have, that is 20 and 50. So basically we have 1, 4, 10, 20 and 50 fils. They're pretty much the denominations they used from, was it 1933? Okay, so 41 fils, there are 4 different designs. So this is the first one, 1931. So Iraq issued their own coins in 1931. So this is 1933 to 31 issue. Then there's 1936 to 38. Then 1953, obviously quite a lot of dates missing in between. And then the last one is 1959. They did issue a 2 fils from 1931 to 53. That's about it. Seems to have fallen out of circulation, and I have a feeling that one's a bit expensive. So we have on the, where's my little pen? So we have the inscription, Faisal I, King of Iraq. We have the date 1933. Sorry, his name's Faisal the First is on the back, and that's his inscription. Has a nice beard and moustache. And here we just have Kingdom of Iraq, denomination and date. So I got a bit confused there. I was looking at Numista and I didn't read it before I actually made this video. So the mintage of this one's about 6 million, and in this condition you'd be paying about $10. These have increased in price over the past few years. Okay, then we have 1938, and as you can see, the fonts on the actual coin have changed. So this one's more like Kufic type inscription. And this is a coin for Ghazi. Gee, I dropped it for Mr. Ghazi the First. This one's pretty much uncirculated condition, and the mintage of this one was 36 million. So 1936 and 1938, they minted in India at only 3 million each. So that's probably the scarce state you're gonna get. Okay, the next coin we have is the 1 fils of 1959. So this is the last year of the 1 fil coin. And on this side we have the denomination, the date, 1959, and also Republic of Iraq at the top. So this is 2.5 grams of bronze. And on the front of the coin we just have the coat of arms that was first introduced around that time. So that's actually quite a nice coat of arms actually. Looks like a sun with 2 swords going around, cog and wheat, an inscription in the middle. So, and also you got the size of the coin, which maybe this has been damaged a bit, or maybe that's just the way they've minted it. Looks pretty peculiar. Never seen it like that on any coin. So it looks like they've tried to round the edges. Okay, an interesting denomination they issued was the 4 fils. No idea why they introduced this. So this one's dated 1931, it's the first year of issue, and under Faisal First, and this one's under Ghazi the First, 1938. And as you can see, they are scallop shaped, which not too many countries have actually issued a scallop shaped coin. And the 1931 had a mintage of 4.5 million. So in this condition, you're probably going to be paying about at least $5. Because it's in pretty poor condition. It looks like it's corroded. It is a copper nickel coin. And then, Faisal, look at his face. And there's the other monarch. So it looks like they rotated the head according to British tradition. And this one is also copper nickel, single year issue, so there's only one date minted, but it was minted at, looks like 2 mints, probably UK and India. So this one, where's the mint mark? There should be. So this one has an eye down below underneath the head. So this is the scarcer mint with 2.5 million, and the other mint is 2,750,000. So really it's just 50-50. And yeah, so you're probably paying about $10 in that condition minimum that I've seen them for sale. Okay, the 1938 without the eye mint mark was also minted in bronze as well as just nickel. So if you got one without the mint mark, the bronze is easy to tell, but the nickel should be magnetic. And then they issued a bronze coin in 1943. 1953 is a copper nickel coin. And then we have copper nickel coin that was issued in the 5 fils from 1959. So this is the, apart from being scalloped, it's the same standard design as the 1 fils. So these coins are really not that special, although the 20 and the 50 fils in silver are a bit harder to get. So we'll have a look at those Okay, so this is the only 10 fields I have from the kingdom. It's 1938. Once again, they issued these in 3 metals. So we have a bronze coin. Obviously, you can tell it's bronze because it's brown. There is a copper nickel, and there's also a nickel version. And the weights for all three are 6.75 grams, so the same. The only way you can tell copper nickel should be magnetic. Not always, but most of the time it usually is. We have Kingdom of Iraq. And on this side of the coin we've got Mr. Ghazi, his little head. And the mintage of this coin is 8,250,000. So it is not too small. I see the ones for sale on eBay start at about $8, and therefore low grade coins. They got an uncirculated one for $250 if you want it. It's been graded. Okay, so up until 1953, the 50 fils was the highest denomination that they issued for circulation as a coin, and we also have the smaller 20 fils coin. So once again, these are all pretty basic. Just have Kingdom of Iraq, date, and the denomination in the center. So, but these are 50% silver. This one's 3.6 grams of metal. So at 50%, it would be 1.8 grams of silver. And it's 20.5 millimeters. And in this condition, pretty poor. Has a metal value of about $3. So probably paying about $15 for that. That's what I see them for sale, but most people probably will try and get that one for bullion value. Mintage is quite low, so 1933 only 1.1 million. So really, I'd say majority of those coins were destroyed, returned, melted down, and not kept. There's also an error date 1252. So this one has 1349, should I say? Oh no, it's 1352. Sorry, I didn't put my glasses on. And then we have the 50 fils. So this is also a 1 dirham coin. Once again, it's 26.5 millimeters, 9 grams of 50% silver, so it's 4.5 grams of silver. So it should be 2.5 times that. And the mintage of this one is, well, 1938, 5.3 million. But once again, we do have the mint mark, so you need to turn it over, and the mint mark is not there, so that's the Indian. So that one has a mintage of 5.3 million. The Indian with the mint mark, 7.5 million. And in 1937, only 1.2 million. And it's quite a big coin. I actually quite like that coin. It's quite nice. And it has a bullion value of about $7.80. So really, you're not going to buy this coin for probably less than $50. So they get a bit expensive. Then we have the 50 fils from 1955. So this is really the last year that they issued coins under the kingdom, 1955. It is 7 grams, issued under Faisal II. 26 millimeters, and it's 50% silver once again. But the bullion value has gone down from 7.8 to 6 grams, so they're reducing the actual silver content by reducing the overall weight. And the mintage of this one is 12 million coins. Once again, probably a majority of these have been withdrawn from the actual circulation and melted down. And on this side we have Kingdom of Iraq, and 50 fils, 1 dirham. The date, it's milled, and on this side we have the portrait. And it just says his name, it says King of Iraq. So anyway, and once again you can see that they rotated the head. So here's his father, this is the son. So in the UK fashion. And the last coin I have is the first 50 fields from the kingdom. So the actual silver content of this coin stayed the same, 50%, but it went from, let me have a look. It went from 9 grams to 7 grams to 5 grams. So each time they're eliminating 2 grams of metal. So really, that is really, really sad. Okay, these are minted in London for these coins. Once again, same as the one feels, just as the Republic of Iraq, coat of arms, and the mintage is 24 million. So, and also the bullion value went from $6 to $4.30. And I see these cost about $20 to $30 if you want to buy one. That's in the lowest grade, so probably similar to this. Probably even worse than this actually, because being at this time the second highest value coin in circulation, they probably saw quite considerable wear. And because at the time majority of population was living in poverty, very few people would have actually kept the coin. So, coins of Iraq. I hope this helps you with your coin collecting. I like these. They're actually quite good. An interesting country that has a lot of trouble. And then we've got the Saddam Hussein coins. I did make a video quite a few years ago on the actual coin set, so I'm not going to do another one here. Anyway, thank you very much. Have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time, and take care.